the council meeting for November 22nd, 2022. Can we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Place your right hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Before we get started, I want to congratulate the Inglewood High football team for making it to the Division II finals this coming Saturday against Sierra Canyon. They beat Chaminade in overtime. Let's hear it for Inglewood High.
Nice.
Okay. Now, Madam Clerk, would you call the roll?
A quorum is present, Mayor, for the City Council, Successor Agency, and Housing Authority.
Okay, now we're going to have public comment.
Mayor, before you go into your public comments, you want to mention the items that were pulled? So
Oh,
the public
that's
won't
right.
speak.
I didn't even turn my page yet.
It's okay.
Turn my page. I know that item 5 was pulled,
Yes, sir. And 3.
and yeah,
Yes, sir.
item 5 and 3 were pulled from the consent calendar. So any of those persons that want to make public comment, you can dial into 888-251-2949 or 215-861-0694 using this access code, 982-4475-pound. Wait 3 seconds and press pound again. Now, some people have complained that they couldn't get through on that number. Here's an alternate dial-in number. See? I just,
It's working.
You always do that, Jim. You always call me with your phone. It's not right.
the alternate dial-in is 844-517-1442 or 669-234-1178. And the access code for either one of those numbers is 2480-589-3900. Operator, are there any callers?
Callers, if you wish to make a comment, please press pound 2 and your line will be unmuted. There are no callers in the queue.
Okay, now we're going to check with the library lecture hall. Do we have any speakers in the library lecture hall?
Absolutely. Look at this agenda today. Oh, my God. The thievery that's going on. So let's discuss everything about this people mover because it's not going to happen. Here's why it's not going to happen. It's very significant. It's very significant because it's tied to last week's election. And I want you to know, Mr. Butch, you have lost a significant amount of the community support, and you are recallable, sir. With that being said, the Congress flipped. It is now Republican. They will not send any money for this people mover. Stop spending this money and stealing it and giving it to consultants. It's a shovel-ready project, but it's not fundable. The state is also running a deficit, and that rainy day fund is gone, completely gone. They will not allocate any more money towards this bullshit project. Let's go. So with that being said, let's continue to go. Let's go to October 5th, to the Urban Girls article, which state previously, the day before October the 4th, that this project may not go. Your words, not no one else. So with that being said, why are we continuously paying consultants exorbitant fees for a project that's not gonna go anywhere? And from my understanding, the people I know saying that Balmer is now pursuing the purchase of the Anaheim Angels. You heard it here first. Oh, I went to work. I got time. Look at my wrist. I got time today. Playing with me. What you said you ain't playing with me? I ain't playing with you. Let's go to work. Let's see. That George Dotson thing is a campaign event. Who celebrates getting toys at the senior citizens? Eliminate that one. Why is a bunch of companies submitting invoices after they have a contract agreement? If you have if you have a service agreement that says you're supposed to service this every month, how are they getting extra payments out of that? That is Public Works. Number 4, that's on the consent calendar. Reject that. Transit connector, that's never gonna happen. We discovered that one. Number 7, absolutely not. These funds are not being monitored, these CBDG funds, and we know those vouchers only go to the people that the mayor and council likes. There needs to be an open, public, audit system where we knows where these CBDG funds are going, because a lot of these funds are being used to supplement these low development houses where there's only 4 units in a 300-unit building. Thank you. Good night.
Are there any other speakers?
Good afternoon, Council. My name is Maya Walker. Thank you for allowing me to be here today. As the Inglewood Transit Project advances, I'm here making my second request to this council that we bring regular presentations about that project to the council meeting. I know the last time I was here, I was met with opposition around the project being detailed on a website. The website is fairly detailed, I appreciate that, but it doesn't do enough for us. We have a multi-generational community. Many people need more than a website to know what kind of impacts this project is certainly going to have on our residents, particularly in the first district where I live. I'm asking again, and to Councilman Dotson, if you would please implore this council to bring a presentation to this body to have for the city council, for residents who are dialing in or who are attending, to understand more about this project. Lastly, District 1 will experience the largest disruption to our area. We are the largest area that's going to be impacted, and we need to have an update. So if that means regular meetings also in District 1, we'd appreciate that. Lastly, concerning the small business element that's outlined in our proposal that's outlined on D2, I'd like to see more information geared to small businesses on how they can gain certification to compete with some of these contracts, particularly prime and subprime contracts. Our small businesses may not know the routes.
Which agenda item are you referring to now?
D2.
What's that?
And so I submitted that information through Envision Inglewood, so I'm asking for consideration. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Are there any other speakers?
Hello, I want to address the body regarding item number 7. I do think that this is a great use of our funds. However, I'm not sure that this is all that our community needs. Last week, it was on the agenda that there were almost 50 emergency housing vouchers that were left for Inglewood residents to be able to utilize if they were experiencing homelessness. Mayor Butts, you gave us a phone number to the Inglewood Housing Authority, and I followed up and called them because we have a few of our community members who are experiencing homelessness that would be able to really benefit from these vouchers. And when I called and spoke to the Housing Authority, they told me that they had no idea what I was talking about. They did say that they do have vouchers, but they are not able to give any of our residents the vouchers. Instead, they told me that the process is our residents would need to leave Inglewood, go to a housing shelter or an organization that assists homeless people outside of Inglewood, and that agency would need to refer our community members back to the Inglewood Housing Authority. That's just very ineffective. So I actually spent my whole week coordinating with different nonprofit organizations that assist homeless folks, trying to get them to reroute these folks who are already homeless here in Inglewood right back to Inglewood. So I do see that you guys are making an effort to provide some type of money to go towards our homeless issue that we have in the community, but I don't think that it's enough. And then what would be the point of allotting these $64,500 so that we can have someone on staff that, let me see, what are you guys calling them? With the Southern California Housing Rights Center to provide fair housing counseling and housing discrimination services for the next year, when we don't even have a system or any protocol set up to be able to funnel our homeless folks into our housing authorities so that they can utilize the funds that we have for them. So I just ask that you guys, I don't know if you need to talk to the housing authority so that we can get a system in place that can actually help our community, but I know that we have a lot of money that we could be utilizing to bring some of our community members off of the streets. So I think that we should do a better job at actually being able to help our homeless population here in Inglewood instead of sending them outside of Inglewood only to be referred back to Inglewood.
Thank you. Mr. Chavez, did you have anything to add to that?
No other speakers, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. We're going to close public comment. Mr. Chavez, if you had any comments.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Council. Thank you for your time and attention, and thank you for that speaker. Yeah, I believe what the speaker is referring to is the emergency housing voucher program. The federal government did allocate approximately 91 emergency housing vouchers to the city of Inglewood. With that came the requirement to enter into a memorandum of understanding with the Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority. So the city entered into this agreement with the LASA, and part of that was that we received referrals of homeless
So they would be
folks.
the referral agency because that's where the funds would pass through. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. And then how did that apply to this section, to item 7, though?
Item 7, could you remind me what that is, sir?
A staff report recommending the mayor and council approve a 1-year agreement with the option to extend the term for additional 2 years in 1-year increments with the Southern California Housing Rights Center, HRC, to provide fair housing counseling and housing discrimination services for the fiscal year 2022, 2023. What I wanted you to get across was this is not a voucher program that we're talking about in number 7.
That is correct. That is
So-
unrelated.
So the speaker was completely confused.
I would say yes. That is the housing counseling services that the city has been participating in for many years, and
Right.
those are CDBG block grant funds.
Okay, and so what I want to make clear, item 7 has nothing to do with housing vouchers.
Correct.
Thank you. That's what I want to get at. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, with that, we have closed public comment. We'll go to item 1, CSA 1 and H1.
Warrant register.
Move allow payment.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members, successor agency members, and housing authority members, Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Fogg.
Aye.
Mayor Chairman Buds.
Aye. Madam Clerk, what's the next scheduled matter?
Yes, Mayor. The next scheduled matter is a public hearing to consider adoption of a resolution authorizing the city manager or his designee to apply for grant funding from the State of California Housing and Community Development Division of State Financial Assistance Permanent Local Housing Allocation Program.
Has notices herein been given in the time, form, and manners required by law? And do you have the affidavit on file?
Notice has been given and an affidavit is on file.
Have we received any communications?
No communications have been received.
Mr. City Manager, is there a staff report?
Yes, Mr. Roberto Chavez, HUD Manager, will give the staff report.
Welcome again, Mr. Chavez.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Council. Thank you for your time and attention, members of the public. Yes, today we're here to ask that the Housing Authority conduct a public hearing to adopt a resolution to apply for grant funds for the Permanent Local Housing Allocation Fund. Just a little background. In 2017, Senate Bill 2 was passed. This created a permanent source of funding for affordable housing in the state of California. As such, the city attempted to apply for the program back in 2019, but the plan was initially rejected, and we were given the opportunity to reapply for the funds. We're making another attempt to apply for these affordable housing funds. And just a little more background, in the discussion section, The plan is to use the funds for a first-time home buyer program, which we currently run and operate, and new construction of affordable housing. Some of the permitted uses are also outlined in the report. But in order to receive these funds, we must complete the application template, which is attached, complete a 10-day comment period, schedule and conduct a public hearing, which we're doing today, adopt the resolution to apply, accept, and implement the planned projects. I will take questions if you have any questions.
We're going to have public comment now. Are there any members of the public that wish to comment? Operator, are there any callers on the line?
Callers, if you wish to make a comment, please press #2 and your line will be unmuted. There are no callers in the queue.
Okay, are there any public comment from the library lecture hall?
Absolutely, let's do this, baby. Hey, so let me first start off by saying, and I'm going to correlate this to this public hearing. Congratulations on Mayor-elect Karen Bass for becoming the new mayor of Los Angeles. Her first directive when she steps into office to declare homelessness an emergency. Also, you know this, or you should know this, Mayor, that Gavin Newsom has rejected every local municipality's plan for homelessness. Inglewood, let's make this very clear, is the catalyst for not only for homelessness in Inglewood, but across the county. You cannot drop two venues at the worth $7 billion, probably gonna be $8 billion when it's all said and done. And in a city where 43% of the community lives below the federal poverty line, and don't think you're gonna start a chain reaction. That's just math. And I know you're confused because you're walking around with a chief jacket on. You're not the police chief, you're the mayor. But I know dementia's kicked in along with that hair dye. So with that being said, let's continue on. These CBDG funds have been notoriously spent on your campaign donors. One being Thomas Safran, who's a longtime contributor to the Democratic Party on a national scale. Meaning when Kamala Harris fake ass shows up or Joe Biden dementia ass showed up, he's at the party. So with that being said, no, I don't like this because these CBDG funds are never used accordingly or properly. Let's talk about the first-time homebuyers program. Let's remind people that one of the recipients of the first-time homebuyers program was an employee or the daughter of the employee of the budget office that every time she has a budget presentation, she comes up with these cute little motherfucking words cute words.
You're muted. You're out of order, sir. Your time is up. Your time is up.
The mayor.
Are there any other speakers for public comment?
We have a few more speakers, Mayor.
Good afternoon, Council. I just wanted to know who's going to be in charge of the funds and how will they be allocated?
Any other speakers?
So from looking at the agenda, I realized that we have until November the 30th to fill out this paperwork to get this funding. So I'm just curious as to what has taken the city so long to actually try and access these funds. Also, Mayor Butts, I want to say that I understand that number 7 was not directly in relation to last week's agenda. I was just pointing out the fact that you gave us incorrect information. And I was asking that moving forward, I didn't clarify this, but moving forward, can you please give the community accurate information, especially when it comes to something as serious as housing? And then secondly, can we just have a smoother process, even when it comes to what we're talking about right now? Clearly, somebody wasn't doing what they were supposed to be doing because we first applied in 2019. And then several years went by before we even tried to access these funds again. So I just want to know what's taking us so long, and then why are we waiting to the very last minute? There's 8 days that we have. So what is the process? How long do you all think it will take you to fill out the paperwork and submit it? And is it realistic to believe that we will have everything submitted so that we can receive these funds by November 30th?
Any other speakers?
Thank you. Are there any more speakers for the public hearing?
No other speakers, Mayor.
Okay, we'll close public comment for the public hearing. Are there any comments by the council? If
Mayor,
not,
I'll move adoption if there's no.
Second.
comments.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members, Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Fogg.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye. So now we're going to the consent calendar with the exception of 3 and 5. So is there a motion to approve 2, 4, 6, and 7?
So moved.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members, Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Fogg.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye. DR1.
Staff report recommending that the mayor and council members adopt a resolution amending the fiscal year 2022 through 2023 budget to include $19,945,000 to reflect the funding to be used to acquire 2 parcels for the Inglewood Transit Connector project.
Move adoption.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members, Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Fogg.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye. DR2.
Staff report recommending that the mayor and council members consider comments regarding the environmental assessment of the Inglewood Transit Connector project, which were submitted between October 14th, 2022 and November 14th, 2022.
Move 1 and 2.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members, Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Fogg.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye. DR3.
Staff report recommending that the mayor and council members approve a cooperative agreement between the City of Inglewood and the Los Angeles County Metropolitan Transportation Authority for the Inglewood Transit Connector project.
Move
one.
approval.
Second.
Okay. Hold on one second. Was it 1 or 1 and 2?
It's just one, Mayor.
One.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members, Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Fogg.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye. DR4.
Staff report recommending that the mayor and council members approve funding agreement number MM4602.06 between the Los Angeles County Metropolitan Authority and the City of Inglewood to award funding for the first last mile improvement project.
Move 1 and 2.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members, Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Fogg.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye. DR5.
Staff report recommending that the mayor and council members approve the rate adjustment for residential and commercial solid waste collections as permitted in the amended and restated integrated solid waste services agreement with Consolidated Disposal Services LLC, doing business as Republic Services.
Move approval.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members, Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Fogg.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye. 01.
Staff report recommending that the mayor and council members adopt ordinance number 23-04 designating certain portions of the city as an event zone in order to regulate certain activities in connection with the 2023 college football playoff national championship game and related events.
Motion
one
to
and
waive
two.
further reading.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members, Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Fogg.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye. Move adoption.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members, Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Fogg.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye. 02.
Staff report recommending that the mayor and council members adopt ordinance number 23-05 establishing pay range assignments and conditions of employment for fiscal year 2022 through 2023.
Motion to waive further reading.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members, Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Fogg.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye. Move adoption.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members, Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Fogg.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye. A1.
Thank you, Mayor. No oral reports from the city attorney's office.
Thank you, Mr. City Attorney. CM1.
Thank you, Mayor. No oral reports from the City Manager's office.
Thank you, Mr. City Manager. CC1.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. We are approaching the Thanksgiving holiday, which is coming up on Thursday. And so I wanted to wish all of the residents of the city of Inglewood a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your families. Also, in regards to the ITC meetings, we do post them on our city's website. So if any of our public or the community and our residents would like to be a part and see what's happening with the ITC project, they are more than welcome to attend our meetings, and we do get those posted. Lastly, my staff and I, we attended the turkey giveaway today at the wonderful grounds at Hollywood Park, and it was such a wonderful occasion. So many families being blessed this holiday season, and so I'm just excited to be a part of it. I even had my son out there with me, but thank you so much, and kudos to our Parks and Rec Department and all of the staff here in the city of Inglewood. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Didn't you have a presentation, right?
Yes, we did. We want to congratulate the city clerk on
they
becoming we want to congratulate the city clerk on becoming a certified notary.
Yay! I got sworn in on Friday. Thank you.
I got you some flowers.
Okay, thank you. Oh, sunflowers.
What kind of flowers are they?
Yellow one.
Thank you. Thanks, Mayor. I appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I was sworn in on Friday. Thank you so
Nice.
much.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you, guys.
Congrats.
CI1.
Okay, see, now I'm lost. Initiative by Councilmember George Dotson requesting approval of city sponsorship of the 2022 Annual District 1 Toy Drive Celebration to be held on December 15, 2022, from 5 o'clock p.m. until 7 o'clock p.m. at the Senior Center located at 111 North Locust Street.
Move approval.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Falk.
Aye.
Mayor Butts.
Aye. No appointments to boards and commissions and committees. Public comment. Persons wishing to address City Council on any matter connected with city business not elsewhere considered on the agenda may do so at this time. Operator, are there any callers? 1 minute.
Callers, if you wish to make a comment, please press #2 on your telephone keypad and your line will be unmuted. There are no callers in the queue.
All right. Are there any speakers in the library lecture hall? Go ahead, Mr. McCoy.
Can I get some flyers? I tied my shoe successfully today. And I want some yellow flowers. If we have a celebration for everything that the city clerk does, we will be here forever. I am tired of it. Let's stop this crap show. I have found the Lord. I will no longer curse. So with that being said, this $19 million, I did not get to cover that. How is that a negative impact on the budget? Because I don't know how you just find $19 million and move it
It's
around
out of
like
grant
Monopoly
funds.
money, but you guys run this place like a trap house, like you're selling weed, hair, and food stamps, so I don't know. George Dotson has an initiative, his own initiative. He's not even here to introduce his own initiative. Go Gloria Gray, baby. Or Yolanda, you know. I just want him gone so we can shift the balance. And Mr. Mayor, trust me when I believe, I promise you this, baby. You and the recall of and Dion Falk will be getting.
You're at time, sir. Yeah, I'm real scared of that.
Hello, City Council. I just wanted to say that after the game on Sunday, there was trash everywhere. When I woke up on Monday morning, I saw City Services, Public Works outside cleaning up, and I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I did, again, as the other lady just mentioned, wanted to acknowledge, I did see garbage cans on the street, which lets us know that we are being listened to. Again, I would like to ask that the city council consider using some of those funds that they have for the schools. Kelso Elementary needs to be painted. They are waiting on the bureaucracy to give them the okay. It would be great if it could be painted over the holiday while the children are out of school. I know you have the money. All they need is your okay, and that school can be painted. All righty. Thank you.
Ms. Johnson? Oh, that's Ms. Dixon.
No.
Thank you, Bob.
I haven't started. May I please have my 1 minute to speak? Please. Thank you. I want to start by saying happy holidays to you all as well as our community members. I wanted to inform the residents of Inglewood that the counts for our election, the votes are still being counted. The county's website says that they have 20% of the outstanding ballots left to count. If you guys want to look at it yourselves, it's on lavote.com. So for
.net.
.net, thank you. So for the
.gov, not .com, not .net, it's .gov.
Thank you, City Clerk. The City Clerk is the person that should know this information and be giving it to the community.
You really did it wrong.
But in District 1, they're going to have a runoff, I believe, and then for our mayor race, we're 3.6% away from a runoff, Mayor Butts. And Mayor Butts, I want to let you know that I do respect you. And I actually wanted to extend the olive branch to you, so I was considerate of you this week. I did buy you a gift. I would like to give it to you if you allow me to. If not, I understand that as well. But thank you.
Well, that's okay. Thank you. Okay, so anyway, I'm not, it's like, it's like you never win with your wife, but I have to tell you that if you put lavote.net, it'll get you there too. All right, so I can't win though. You can't argue with ladies. You can't argue. That's all.
But you did put her on blast.
No. I accepted the correction. I said, just check it out. Okay, so now, see, because you got the secret stuff.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're the ordinary people.
Hey, we just said you're not going to win.
I'm not trying to win.
Aisha, you won, Aisha.
I'm admitting we're ordinary people. That's what I said. We're ordinary people. So now we have council comments. Councilman Padilla, District 2.
Thank you, Mayor. And look, I really do appreciate when people come up and speak about any of the items on the agenda. Again, I always say, just do your homework, take a look at the staff report, be inquisitive, which you are when you're coming up there, and we appreciate that. It's a great opportunity to have an exchange and to clarify some of the misinformation that at times gets floated out there. Some of the stuff like on PH1, when we're applying for grant funding, right? And people are taking it to the next level, and what are you gonna do? And first off, we're gonna apply for it. We're gonna do everything we can to get all our paperwork in, trust and believe that we're gonna do it, and we're gonna get it in there on time. We have some really good staff, and we believe that we have the right people in the right positions that are gonna make that happen for our city. Same thing with the Section 8 housing, item 7. Again, I know these are hot button items. Anytime you're talking about housing, anytime you're talking about anything to subsidize and assist folks that truly need it, we're all in. We want to do it as well. Trust me. We want to make sure that our residents are taken care of, and that's what we do up here, right? That's what we apply for all this stuff, right? We want to get our piece of the apple, or piece of the pie, whichever one you want to use. But we need to make sure we're applying for it. We need to make sure that we have a check and balance. Some of that check and balance comes to us from outside of local governance, whether it's state or federal. So we need to make sure that we are falling under those guidelines. So be patient with us, but understand that we are working hard to make sure that our residents in the city of Inglewood are taken care of. And that's what happened even this morning. I want to thank Sabrina Barnes and all the folks that donated the turkeys for today's turkey giveaway. I understand the event ran very smooth. I was out there early this morning delivering turkeys to some of the folks that couldn't come out and pick them up. So we're blessed to be able to do that for our residents. It's those type of little blessings that as we're handing those turkeys to these families and to see that look of appreciation really goes a long way. This is Thanksgiving, so let's continue to give thanks for all the things that we're blessed to have. I also want to invite everybody for the December 10th District 2 canned food drive and Christmas toy collection. We will be gifting those to families here in Inglewood, to some of our nonprofit organizations so they can help some of their families that are in need. Again, it's an opportunity to give back to our community and be thankful, thankful for the gifts and the blessings that we have. Now, I want to just, Mayor, if you could close in the honor of Josefa Salinas. Josefa, for many years, was our MC at our Hispanic Heritage event. She also ran a girls' camp, and she ran the programs here in the city of Inglewood. She just did the most recent one a few months ago over at our Veterans building over at Vincent Park. She's such a sweetheart, and she unfortunately passed away, and so may she rest in eternal peace, and our thoughts and prayers are with her family. That being said, again, I'd like to wish all our families, all our loved ones, a blessed Thanksgiving. Be thankful for the blessings, and I know you're saying I'm repeating it, but I mean it. Be thankful for the blessings that we have. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Alex. Councilwoman Dion Falk, District 4.
Thank you, Mayor. So I'm going to start with that fabulous turkey giveaway that we participated in this morning. To see the faces of our residents out there receiving the turkey, the donated turkeys, and with the dressings to go with it, it was a wonderful thing. It warmed my spirit because I know that some of our families are really suffering right now. And so this turkey giveaway, even though it's something that we do every year, it is such a blessing to so many families. So just really happy to be out there with our mayor and Councilman Morales. Some of our other council members couldn't make it, but and then also our city clerk was out there rocking it too. So yeah, so we were able to really get out there and work with our staff and bless some families. And so that's what the holidays are all about. I also want to remind District 4 that I am having my toy giveaway that will happen on December 4th, Sunday, and it is going to be a winter wonderland with snow. Yes, it will be snowing in Inglewood, and I'm really excited about that because some of our families have not had an opportunity to be in snow, so the kids will be able to throw snow at each other. I'm looking forward to it. So that's going to be at the Crenshaw Imperial Shopping Center from 12 to 4. Please save the date and make sure you come out and join us. Lastly, I want to wish one of our residents, she's actually a commissioner, and she had to have a surgery recently, and so I just want to wish her well. I know she's at home recovering, but I have spoke to her, and I know she's getting better every day. So wishing you well, Lois. A speedy recovery, and hopefully you will be really well for the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday. And with that said, I want to wish all of our Inglewood residents a happy Thanksgiving. Be safe, enjoy your family, and just remember that this is the reason for the season. That's all I have, Mayor.
You should trademark that.
I know. I stole it.
Councilman Eloy Morales.
Thank you. So much of the same. Just thank you for staff's work on the turkey giveaway. Just, I remember that was one of the only events we would get to have. And now, it's an annual event. Just great job by Sabrina and her crew. Amazing. Fiesta Martin, their family, which has a number of restaurants here, they are hosting a lunch tomorrow for seniors at the restaurant here, Cocina, across the street. I just wanted to say that, it's it's great to see restaurants and families and businesses that do well and give back to the community. They've been here for a while. They grew up here, the kids, so they're taking charge of it. Just nice to see. I know they had something today for the early World Cup game as well. So congratulations to them. And also was given the information of the next event we have. So I'm going to read it. They took the time to write it. So the holiday tree lighting ceremony. It's that time of year again. One of my favorite times of year. It's time for the City of Inglewood's annual holiday tree lighting ceremony. Join the mayor, city council, and special guests for an evening of live entertainment with a special performance from Grammy Award-winning singer, songwriter, and Inglewood's own Tina Campbell. You may remember her from the group Mary Mary. We will have refreshments and, of course, a special holiday visit from Santa. Celebration will take place on Thursday, December 1st at 6 p.m. at Inglewood City Hall, South Mall, located at 1 Manchester Boulevard. Bring the family, friends, everyone come and enjoy this wonderful holiday event. Right?
Okay.
Thank you, Sabrina, for giving me that. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody. That's it.
I'm gonna get somebody to write stuff for me
You
too.
see that?
All right.
It made it look easy.
So check this out. I'm going to reiterate December 1st, Christmas tree lighting ceremony. But I want to say now, before I say anything else, I want you guys to stop contradicting me. We have no meeting next Tuesday. That's
Unless
it. We have
Aisha
no-
says
we have-
it.
we have
If
no
you
meeting
say
next
it, we'll be
Tuesday.
here, Aisha.
Okay. No meeting next Tuesday. No contradiction. I enjoy the turkey giveaway. I enjoy the fact that we're able to have Christmas toy giveaways. The city has come a long ways, and we don't forget the people that are still in need during the holidays. I wanted to tell Marvin McCoy that I'm proud to have been the chief of police. I want to tell him that this jacket was made in 1992, and I can still wear it, and that's why I have it on. I saw it in my closet today. I said, let me see. I wore it to the turkey giveaway.
Wow.
So, Marvin, boo on you. And it looks good. Thank you. And I want to close in the name of Josefa Salinas. She was a good friend of mine. I went on her radio show so many times, and she also was out here for our events. And I want to say in closing, go Sentinels. Thank you.